Zach Sang and the gang.
It's Zach, second the gang. We are hanging out in the studio with Sorcha Richardson. Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm fantastic. Hannah, how are you?
Oh, I'm great.
Oh, good.
Just hanging out.
How's life? Life is good for you.
Life is good. I like life. Life is good.
Congratulations on everything. You just had your EP release.
On Monday, the 30th of September.
That's huge. I know how hard you've been working on it and how long it's kind of just taken to get it all out there.
Yeah. Oh my God. I recorded most of the songs back in February.
Wow.
Which is like the songs are old to me now at this stage, so it took a while to get them out. I wanted to have it out at the start of the summer, but once I started talking with this indie label in Paris, that slowed everything right down for a while. But
so where are you right now in music? So I'm guessing you said the songs are old to you, so you probably hit the studio. You're even working on newer stuff.
yeah, I mean I have tons of new stuff.
Wow.
I've played some of it live in gigs I did back home over the summer, but yeah, I mean, I'm literally writing all the time, so I have loads of new stuff that I'm eager to start recording as well.
That's crazy. So when do you want to release something new? I mean, I know you have something new coming out. It's crazy to think that once you've released something,
Yeah.
you have so much stored away that you now want to go out and release something else.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. What I really want to do is find a producer who I like, because everything that I've done so far has mostly been me, myself. I'm not the best, studio wizard at all.
Yeah.
So, that's not what I pride myself on.
Yeah.
So this is my second EP that I brought out. So now I kind of want to find a good producer who can help me, move the songs from good written songs to just make it more sonically.
Bring it to the next level.
Bring it up a gear, yeah.
Yeah, because your songs are really incredible. They're really good. I remember when, you're friends with Dan, and when he first played me some of the stuff, they're really awesome.
Thank you very much.
I mean, it's just crazy. How did it all start for you?
Ooh, okay, let me think. Well, I started learning guitar when I was 10.
Okay.
And then after a few years I was like, I think I'll learn the drums. So then I took drum lessons for 8 years or something.
Got bored?
Of what, guitar?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't get bored. I don't know, maybe.
Changing your...
Just a change of pace.
Yeah, changing your range, I get
Needed
it.
something a little lighter. So then I played drums for 8 years, the whole way through school. And I always thought that if I was ever going to do something in music, I would be a drummer in a band. Because I was in a drummer in bands in school, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then I came to New York when I was 18, and I didn't have a drum kit. But I'd been writing songs for since I was 12 or something. And I got here, and I had all these songs that I wanted people to hear. But I didn't know I wasn't going to sing them because that was terrifying. And then I didn't have a drum kit, so I wasn't doing that much musically as I was used to. So then after a year, I just decided that maybe I would sing them. So then I kind of started sneaking off to open mics and building up my confidence. And then after a while I was actually this is okay.
This is surprising to me because based on listening to your songs, your voice is so unique.
Yeah.
Your music in general is extremely unique, but your voice is really something that, it's unique. I would never think that you were afraid to do it. And this is all relatively new because you're talking when you're 18.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I remember, I think I was 19, and I recorded them, I didn't even have a microphone. I recorded them into the mic that comes out of the MacBook,
On the computer.
Complete rubbish. It sounded like I was in an ocean, But I recorded them, and I put it on a CD, and I gave it to my mum. And my mum only told me this about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Because my dad is my biggest fan now, he's obsessive. But he told my mum, the first time I gave her this CD, he was like, she's not a very good singer, is she?
What is she doing?
He used to think I was really bad. Now he's come around. I don't know. I guess I must have improved drastically since then. But he took some convincing.
Well, now tell everybody about, the kind of genre of music that you do. Because, it's very unique, but it's also very in right now. I think you're coming in at the perfect time.
Yeah, so my solo stuff is kind of singer-songwriter, folk kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of stripped back. It's me and my guitar, sometimes me and my piano.
It's super simple.
Yeah, it's very simple. Yeah.
No,
it
it is simple. But when you say taking everything to the next level, what do you mean? How do you add to that without tarnishing the simplicity of the music?
Right. I want to, in terms of the sounds that you hear, because when I write my songs, I write it with me and my guitar, which is so basic. So then I want to, expand on this sound. It's like not necessarily make it like crazy, like with drums and heavy like beats production. That's not what I mean. I mean like more instruments and more just different sound, like not necessarily just me and my guitar.
Yeah. Playing around. What do you think about people that are on the market now that are kind of doing almost, they kind of are in the same vein as the stuff you do? I mean, Lord is making a huge name right now.
Yeah,
Royals is,
so good.
It's fantastic. What do you think of that?
I think her album is unbelievable. And she's 16.
She's 16 years old. And I think one of the reasons it's good is because it's super simple.
Yeah.
Everything, right, is super simple. And it's so, it kind of sticks to what music, in essence, like the stuff that you're doing, is based off of.
Her stuff is like very minimal. Like I actually was, right before I came over here, I was watching a clip of her performing on, I think it was Good Morning America. Okay. And it's her, a drummer, and a guy who's like playing tiny stuff on the keyboard. And
that's cool. That's so cool.
Yeah. So her stuff is great. I really like her. And even like lyrically too, it's like interesting. I like to pay attention to what she's saying.
Yeah, and as catchy as everything is, and as, mainstream as everything is, she hasn't lost what is hers. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In essence, when you have those people who they play on the guitar, they're all about the music, selling out, all that kind of stuff. I know 1,000 of them. She didn't sell out. She didn't really give up creatively.
Yeah.
She didn't lose the meaning behind her lyrics without it being, it's the meaning is still there with it being mainstream.
I feel like if you can make good pop music, then that's so good. Like good pop music that doesn't feel like it's
straight out of a can.
Yeah.
And it has no meaning.
Yeah.
Is that that song Royals? She stuck to something that the basics, her requirements of what she thinks art is, without selling out, and it's still mainstream and it's a huge hit.
She's a superstar.
Do you feel like you could do that? Do you feel like you have the potential to do that?
To what? To do what?
To follow in those types of footsteps.
To
because I feel like
Lord's footsteps?
Yeah, not footsteps, but you know what I mean. To bring your music to that level, because I think you do.
I mean, that's what I'm trying to do. That's definitely my goal. I want to be able to do it, and for that to be what I do. For not have to do other stuff, and I want to make a living off music, but still make music that not make music to be like, oh, is this gonna make me money?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You make music first for you, and then if it makes money, it's awesome.
Then that'd be great.
I think that's awesome. I think that's super rare. You don't find a lot of people in this industry who do that anymore. That's really cool.
Yeah, most people just want to make the money and they'll say, oh, okay, I'll do that. It's making me an extra this.
Everything else comes separate. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
Worlds go out the window.
If you're going to have your name attached to something, especially when there's the internet, that's going to be here for forever and ever and ever. Yeah. So you should probably...
It better be something you love and believe in.
You better be proud of it before... it's like
crazy,
non-deletable.
Now you have another EP coming out, and I know it's not the one thing you're pushing right now, but I really want to talk about it because I think it was awesome. You worked with, what kind of group is it? Would it be considered like a rap group, or what is it?
Yeah, they're not solo stuff. It's a group called Fortunate Ones who are from Fort Lee, in New Jersey, and they are kind of a hip hop group, but it's like the production on it is a little bit alternative.
Yeah, it's very sophisticated in the production. Yeah. It's a lot different.
So they actually sent me an email while I was recording my own stuff back in February, and they were like, "Yeah, we really want to make this EP that's not straight hip hop. It's kind of more, a little more indie pop kind of stuff." Yeah. And initially I was like, I don't know, because like everyone knows me back home and stuff as like a folk kind of artist. So I was like, this, if I start working with rappers, like what the hell?
That's a weird mix.
Yeah. And even now when I tell people that I did it, they kind of look at me like, okay, what does that sound like? But they sent me over the production for the EP, and once I heard that, I was like sold.
Yeah, so, it's really incredible.
Yeah, I'm just really excited for people to hear that. I think it's gonna be. We shot a music video for it back in May, with this really great director called Matt Barron, and that's gonna be coming out very soon. Wow.
It was so good.
Thank you.
I think that could be a career-defining move.
I mean, it's people who I've shown, like, that's gotten a better reaction than anything I've ever shown.
It's so
any of my friends or whatever.
Yeah, it's really good.
People are excited about it.
When is that coming out? Because I want to get it. It was really good. Dan played it a few times. There's one song on there that I really want to play on the radio really badly. Mm-hmm. When
Which
does it come
one?
out? What was it? Central Park?
Yeah, that's what we shot the video for.
Yeah.
That's might be out next week.
That's awesome.
So
That's a career-defining move. I think it's great because your music is so good. I can't wait for you to play so everybody can get a taste of it. But it's awesome. Your voice is so unique. Your lyrics are really great. You're awesome. Explain your single. Your single now, Last Train.
Last Train. Okay, so this is off my EP, which is also called Last Train. This is one that I actually recorded myself in my bedroom in my old apartment. Yeah, it's just I don't know. I wrote it probably around April.
Wow.
Which again is years ago, but I don't know. It's just I don't even really know what it's about. I'm very bad at explaining what my songs are about. It's like it makes me so uncomfortable. Actually, it's like trying to explain your diary or something.
No, it is because it's very personal to you.
Yeah.
But you wrote it from in your apartment, and
Yeah.
you recorded it in your
I
apartment.
recorded in my apartment.
The version that is on the EP was recorded in your apartment.
Yeah.
I like this because you can tell it's so personal. Like
Yeah.
everything was done in your apartment by yourself with your own stuff on your own time.
Like that's awesome.
Yeah, it's so relatable that way.
I know. I'm a little bit of a control freak when it comes to things, though. So, like, I'd worked with some producers who are fantastic producers. Not on this song, on other songs that I didn't put on the EP, but I think I will use in the future. But it was just like that back and like I knew exactly what I wanted to do to the song.
Yeah.
And me trying to verbalize that and tell someone else, and then the like breakdown in communication. It's like so frustrating for me. So that's when with this one, I was gonna do this one with a try it out with some producers, but then I was like, okay, I just need to. I know what I want this to sound like, so I'm gonna see if I can make it sound like that myself.
So did you record because there are instruments on the song? Did you record it all of them yourself,
Yeah.
or how did that work?
Yeah, just on like a little keyboard.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
It doesn't sound like that at all. Like at all. You wouldn't think that when I was listening to it the other day.
That's good. That's what I want.
Wow.
Deception.
That's wild. Last
Yeah.
Train. And Last Train is the name of your EP.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to perform it. What are you going to perform? You going to perform Last Train?
Yeah.
Took the last train home. I really need to be alone. The concrete gets so cold right before it breaks your bones. And I'm so claustrophobic, so don't hold me so close. You know I'd be so lost if you ever let me go. How late do you stay up while I'm not sleeping all that much? I've got things I wanna do, and the moon is glowing in my bedroom. This says, hoping we are not broken stitches. Open love bleeds out. Cold shotgun in your car, I don't care where. Drive me far out of the city with the windows down, somewhere where we can't be found. Spend the summer months learning how to hunt, loosening my shoulder, sharpening my tongue. No one else is gonna get it done. Loosening my shoulder, sharpening my tongue. Never again am I gonna be this young. How late do you stay up while I'm not sleeping all that much? I've got things I wanna do, and the moon is glowing in my bedroom. This says, hoping we are not broken stitches. Open love broken stitches. Open love bleeds out, this says, hoping we're coping stitches. Open love me now. My name is Sorcha Richardson, and this is Heart NYC. We've got romance written on our hands, etched on our foreheads, creased the sheets of my bed. Whoa, you had on a t-shirt saying I Heart NYC. Well, New York City, just how much do you love me? Well, you had on a t-shirt saying I Heart NYC. New York City, just how much do you love me? I saw a sun rise on a crumbling skyline. By the time the sun set, well, you knew I was not a safe bet. And we tied the laces on our dancing shoes. I felt much more than just a spark to a fuse. What I stand to gain is more than I might lose. But you let go of my hand, you left my heart bruised. And you had on a t-shirt saying I Heart NYC. Well, New York City, just how much do you love me? Well, you had on a t-shirt saying I Heart NYC. New York City, just how much do you love me? Let your heart go free, I'm the one for you. You've only eyes for me. Let your heart go free, 'cause I'm the one for you. You said you'd make time for me. Whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, oh. You had on a t-shirt saying I Heart NYC. Well, New York City, just how much do you love me? Well, you had on a t-shirt saying I Heart NYC. New York City, just how much do you love me?